God bless, amen, fire and ice. God got me in something deep last night, and I just wanted to share it. The Holy Spirit got me into something deep last night. It's kind of tearing up a little bit. But, people who struggle with things like, I guess I've kind of struggled my whole life being a little on the autism spectrum, I guess, where times, we'll feel trapped inside of our bodies, but I could also compare this to the point of my message is for other people that they can feel trapped inside their bodies as well. People, I know, especially now in the United States, in a lot of places, fentanyl has been on the rise. Drugs, people are heavily addicted to drugs. Drinking, people with suicide. People who tend to do things in society's eyes that don't seem natural, or they ask, why are you doing that? Why are you like that? Why are you like this? You're not doing this right. And for some reason, society's eyes, they end up getting off the wrong track, but society doesn't ever give them the support that they need, But it's just like, God was telling me, like, when you feel trapped inside yourself, when we feel trapped, it was just like, He told my spirit, it was like, come to me, come unto me. Let me give you rest. It's like my spirit was running outside of my body, and I could see me hugging Him, spending time with Him, and it just causes me, every now and again, I'll end up getting up in the middle of the night, and I'll end up going to my bathroom, and when I pray, it's just like, it's kind of odd, I guess, to some people, how I would pray, where I turn on the water a little bit just to hear it sprinkle, kind of like how you're out in the river and you hear the water just slowly moving by in a peaceful manner. That's kind of like how I picture the water. Like I'm out somewhere in nature by the river and I'm just hearing it just barely just go by. Kind of like when I was younger, I used to go out into nature, and I used to do like a little bit of like nature photography, and I would take photos of the animals, I would take photos of the river, and I would like kind of do my own thing with it, or like different photos pretty much out in nature. But it just kind of like makes me think of that when I was out by the river, like out by any river or in nature in general, and I'll hear those noises of a river just slowly going by, and it's just like I would spend time with the Lord like that, like I would be out in nature in my spirit, and He would be there, and we would just be having a conversation, and it would be so peaceful, except He was like the river. Basically, He was a river. It's just like I would have, He would be nature in one, like He is everything, basically. I would be out by the river with Him, having a conversation with Him. And it would be the most peaceful conversation I would ever have, I would be with Him, and He would be comforting me through everything, that no matter how bad things get, I'm always going to be there for you. Always going to be there. You feel trapped inside yourself. You feel like you're choking. You feel like you just wasn't good enough or something. Like, that when you feel like you want to run outside of yourself, run outside of who you are, or even not even be a part of this reality anymore, run out of yourself and run into me, run into my arms, run into everything that I can give you, everything I can provide. You know, picture that you're back out in nature and I'm just there and we can have a conversation, or anywhere, by that park bench, by wherever, and just run into me, all ye who are heavy laden and burdened, I will give you rest. Run into my arms. So, and I could just feel his presence the other night. It's like I was there with him and he was holding me. And he'd never let you go. So, know that. Your Father in heaven, if you didn't have real parents, just know your Father in heaven, your Father in heaven loves you more than anything in this world. And nothing would separate you and the Father. He would never leave us or forsake us. Know that. God bless, amen, fire and ice, Godspeed. People who are on the autism spectrum, have autism, suicide, who are heavily into drugs, maybe think you weren't good enough or something, you feel like trapped and you want to run outside of yourself, out of this reality or something, run into the Father's arms, run into all that He is. You don't owe this world anything. The only beliefs and opinions that matter are God's. That's it. God bless, amen, fire and ice, Godspeed.